off top.
But if that campaign and Joe Biden had an inevitability.
Okay, so what is the unreasonableness about things, right?
This is why we have this.
It's like, we want to see Kamala Harris as a nomination, right? And we just want to see Kamala Harris as a nomination. African American, right? Let's see how y'all do. Now, but she loses. What is it in the chips to say? Or if she wins, what is it in the chips to say a method for working or so-called poverty class people to make it? So now you look at the civil rights. We're still talking about that. Isn't Kamala Harris running for president? I mean, I can kind of just off top. That trumps a lot of things right there. So is there and then that's it. I mean, that's all I really say when I just laser it in like that. It's like civil rights. Who was just president for the last 8 years before that? I mean, what is? It's just kind of absurdities, like, you know what I'm saying? And this is the type that I'm talking about that you have to move around. It's just, hey, I'm gonna take a break.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jeff. You got cut rate car insurance?
So,
for this?
Here's the advertising for CNN advertising. So they call it advertising, right? Is there any doubters? Is there any no doubters here? No doubt. You can say that, but is there any doubters? Let it roll. And I was speaking tongues with the
Epclusa treats all main types of chronic hep C. Whatever your type, ask your doctor if Epclusa is your kind of cure. I heard the commentator.
No, not tapioca. I need that.
Epclusa has a 98% overall cure rate.
I just found out about my hepatitis C.
I know for years. Epclusa is only one pill, once a day, taken
I don't even say that because I'm an animal activist nowadays. So
before starting
I don't really say
Epclusa,
things
your
like
doctor
that.
will test if you have had hepatitis B, which may flare up and could cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you have had hepatitis B, other liver or kidney problems, HIV or other medical conditions, and all medicines you take, including
He must have did a State of the Union talking all that, man. I was like, damn.
May cause a serious slowing of your heart rate. Common side effects include headache and tiredness. Ask your doctor today if Epclusa is your kind of cure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Tejero.
With all-day comfort for all-day fun. Depend FitFlex underwear features maximum absorbency.
And everybody's like, facilitate, you know what I'm saying? Because you be like trying to get top on the whole thing. You're like, who doesn't want to get top? I mean, you know what I mean? Everybody doesn't want to be stressed out the whole time. Even if you, promo, even if you have like sore feet and you're like, oh man, your feet are so sore, and stuff like that. Oh, there's another mess.
When it comes to hiring, we have a large talent pool to choose from. But sometimes too many good options can be overwhelming. That's why Indeed doesn't just give experience Indeed for yourself today. You get a free sponsored job upgrade on your
So I was like telling myself real to and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like, he came back to Fairfield one night, came back to this area one night. Things.
Bring in your discount.
Or whatnot. And I'm just saying, it's gonna jab back and forth, be like, this and that.
We're talking about fallout from the Democratic debate, including moments like these, Joe Biden interrupting himself on stage, leaving some to question his debate prep.
Fallouts. And this is all, this is all free radicals now. Just give me sister
Mayor and Joe Lockhart. Joe, looking at those moments and Vice President Biden's performance overall last night, were you surprised by what looked like? I mean, I don't know. Was it a lack of preparedness? You think? Was it just? He's been out of this game for a while and dealing.
I don't know what Joe Biden has done because he was vice president.
Yeah, my guess is.
And like the Shima just goes vice president, and they're like all up top, you don't know what's going on.
Something more than that,
right? And I was like, that sounds chaos.
A lot of experience. Remember,
and what I was thinking earlier.
Performance in the first debate against Romney.
And so from an arbitrary point, you can say, oh well, you know what? What is it the vacuum sealer says about Kamala Harris, right? Kamala Harris is what do you call it as a candidate, right? A candidate, right?
They knew more
now,
than the people that
by default, win or loss, what is it that you see in the equities of, say, progressing a poverty government, a poverty whatever class, right? Well, you know,
just very quick,
and you say,
you said Clinton at the last moment.
if President Trump puts this kind of lean on such an ordinary person, what is it that you see in Kamala Harris now?
I'll tell you the story.
And let's see, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like Bryce, everybody likes Bryce. And so, everybody likes Bryce. And so, and no, it's not a problem, but only, it's arbitrarily, and it's to be, I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't have an opinion on this, because I'm paranoid a lot of it and saying, and what it is, to say, only reason I see pictures of it, and say, oh, you know what, I think she just has more of a complex, I think she's because her background is a little bit better. I think she can take on a better load, you know, a heavier load. But at the same time, and I trust her judgment, right, kind of. But I'm just saying, it's all tangents, right?
I think it was definitely a wake-up call. It should have been a wake-up call for him, a wake-up call for his campaign, and he needs to realize that his
what she's saying, basically,
his experience
is all that's good, right?
His,
given, and I'm looking at Alan's Gill right here, and about defense, and it's authority, and I'm like, okay, it looks like this, and that's what I'm saying, but you got to see from the point of view, then you throw in the name of Cortez, boom, that's just like all that, you understand? And like, oh, well, what is it? How is it? How does that calibrate with everything else like that? And you say, oh, well,
it would have been a no-brainer.
It's still some like civil rights movements and stuff like that, but it's
with the busing and his comments.
It's the Democratic race there to take the nomination is what's the confusion is what I say confusion or the conflict trying to triage who is a fit nomination in the Democratic Party.
He's going to have to sharpen it up.
And who is the Democratic Party? Because to be honest with you, 20 candidates, they all cancel each other out with different points of view of processes of what the President Trump his collections were and stuff like that, right? And whatever else jabs they have, right? And I keep saying that word, but
I want to give Tom
credit
for setting this thing up, right? Because
and in general, right?
Was really clarify.
So
there are a whole bunch of
jazz, and what he's saying, the authorities and so whatnot. I'm like, civil rights, yeah, put it clear, concisely. Who sees it in the new age of elections? Who sees it in the new age of elections? That is a proper nomination.
By making it harder to get into the next set of debates,
I'm thinking to myself,
we will start to winnow the field, and that's what
they cancel each other out with these little points and details. It also almost self-destructive, really.
Whether it be Kamala Harris,
and by the time a nomination arises, it'll be so tested in the Democratic sphere.
Thank you very much. Up next, Mohammed bin Salman, Vladimir Putin, even Kim Jong-un, and the love they all got from the president overseas.